Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Resident Evil 7. Over the last couple of videos, we've had a look at some of the DLCs, exploring the side stories related to the Dolby Horror House. And man, what a gruesome amount of suffering took place here, and that suffering has not ended. We also checked out the DLC Not a Hero, which followed Chris Redfield as he cleaned up and finally put an end to Lucas Baker, but there is still one more loose end. See, at the end of Resident Evil 7, we had to leave behind Zoe, the one who guided us through this nightmare and who ultimately was repaid for her efforts by being left behind. But maybe it doesn't have to end there. Weeks after Not a Hero, a new danger has emerged. Jack's brother, Joe Baker, must face this danger with his bare fists and put an end to his family's suffering once and for all. He's got to live up to his family name and face full life consequences, huh? Now that's really interesting that we're playing as this previously unmentioned character, but I guess that just means this one has room to surprise us.
I had to use one of them. There's only one left.
It's fine. It was foolish thinking I could escape.
I'm sure there's someone who can help.
This is my home. Apparently I belong here.
I'll send help.
Don't bother. There won't be anyone left to help! No! Evie! Please!
We got a casualty here. Hey, I think she was
What the
in
hell you
LCA.
boys up to?
That's her, all right. Zoe Baker. She's still breathing. Call in to HQ.
Did you say Zoe?
Sir, do you live here?
What the hell's wrong with her?
We're
Zoe!
here to help. So
What in
everything...
God's name have you done?
Sir. Whoa! Stop! Stop!
Oh my goodness, Zoe. What the hell do they do to you?
Listen to me. We're here to help.
No, I don't believe you, boy. Tell me, what kind of help comes in a helicopter gunship?
You don't know what you're talking about. You don't get it.
You think I don't know who you people are? With all these monsters running around here. Tell me, where'd they come from?
It's not what you think. You don't understand!
Well, I don't understand. You see that girl back there? Look! That there, my brother's little girl. My niece, you understand? And around here, family is a righteous cause. And you ain't gonna kill my family. Now see, that ain't something I can abide.
For fuck's sake. She's infected. She's dying. And we're both gonna fucking die if we don't get the fuck out of here right now.
She ain't dead yet, boy. So I figure you better do something about it. For I feed you two little friends outside.
Okay. There's a cure.
You're lying to me.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. We were on our way to get her treatment, and you fucked that up when you jumped us. They're probably still waiting for us right now.
Where?
They took it to an old shack, not too far from here. It's there. I swear.
We gonna fix this, Zoe. You're my family.
Yeah, we saw you calcify like the others, but the result doesn't look like what happened to everybody else. Also, it seems like you are still talking to Evie. Given that this came out a while after the main game, I'm guessing that that's probably meant to set up certain aspects of Resident Evil Village. But I'm not going to worry about that too much right now. In the meantime, it seems like our character is very much aware of everything that's been going on in this swamp, but not necessarily what's been going on with them. It seems like all this is news to him, but how long have you been aware of this? Is this all something that's happened after the events of the main game, or is it something that you yourself have just been putting up with for 3 years? That was no gator I saw today. I was out checking the lines when I saw I had one, so I pulled it up. Instead, it was some sludge-covered God knows what with huge teeth and claws. It tried to get at me, so I pushed its teeth in before it could. Never thought I'd see it with my own eyes. Government doing secret experiments on people and animals. No doubt about it. Explains those helicopters flying about recently. You know, I was gonna make a joke about how you're some dumb Duck Dynasty redneck who doesn't listen to anybody and causes this entire conflict, but actually that makes a tremendous amount of sense, doesn't it? I mean, this is a world where Umbrella was up to its shenanigans in the late 90s and early 2000s. When you start seeing monsters and helicopters flying around and guys with guns standing over your family members who are clearly sick, well, I guess your mind already has something to go to. And maybe we can cut him a bit of slack. Wow, we are actually Shrek. This is amazing. Okay. We better get going. Chem fluid, I see you two are handy. We're gonna be crafting and using... Wait, left punch and right punch. Land punches left, right, right for fast follow-up jabs. Left, right, right. Ah. Ow. I actually just got hit by that. Hang on. Wait, I want to practice that more. Alright, we can check in here. Wow, our bare fists actually count as a weapon. Joe's survival manual. Notes you took on how to deal with the swamp monsters. Okay, wait. If we have a look at our inventory, can we actually have a look at that? How to kill those things. Bodies are tough, but heads are soft. Punch them. Get in as many fast punches as possible. Left, right, right with some fast right jabs works good. Right, left, right, then a strong left knocks them out. Heads crush easily underfoot when they fall down. Finally! Wow, it's like they took the most fun parts of Not a Hero, but the most underutilized, and decided to make an entire game out of it. Crouch and sneak up behind when not looking to take them out without a fight, so you can Far Cry this thing as well. Awesome. Alright, let's embark. Grub. Tab to open inventory, then E to combine menu. Critter can be combined with chem fluid to create a healing item. Eating them as is also replenishes health. Okay, let's combine you with chem fluid, and we get first aid med. But are we really a swamp man if we utilize that? No, I think we're gonna try eating one raw at some point.
Alright, you moldy motherfucker. I can take you fuckers with my bare hands.
This is a real hold my beer moment, but you know what? I think we can actually do it. And now that you're down, we can stomp. Oh my god, this is hilarious. I can't believe they really decided to just go all in with, yep, we're just gonna fist fight the molded Doom style. Alright, let's take you on. Stealth kill. We just have to remain behind you. We don't have to crouch.
Die, motherfucker.
You will rip their head clean off their body, which I suppose is a capability you've already demonstrated. So you've been dealing with this for at least a couple of weeks, presumably a few years, and you have just never raised concerns because you don't trust the government. I respect this guy so much. Boxer effigy. Collect effigies to boost your attack power. Hang on. A creepy doll used for black magic. Each one in your inventory gives you a 1% boost to your attack power. So even though we're not going to be collecting weapons, presumably, we've got a bunch of inventory space. Okay, we'll have to keep an eye out then. They may not be much individually, but they definitely give us moral support that helps in a big way. Centipede. It is dark. But thankfully we do have a flashlight. Although not quite as strong as Ethan's from the look of it. Oh my god. Cure for E-type infection. God, you look like you're in an advanced state of decomposition. But it's only been, like, what, an hour? Not even?
What the? Jesus Christ.
Oh. Okay, let's try some of these combos. Left, right, right! And left, right, right, right. And stomp. That was not the head. But it did the job just fine, and honestly, as it should. I really can't believe they went all in on concluding a survival horror story this way, but I can't even be mad. Right, left, right, left, right, and stomp, and stomp. I am surprised at how good this feels. Oh man, do I even need to block, or is it better to just keep the combo going? Alright, but we got this surprisingly early, which means complications are going to arise. But we've got to get back to Zoe as quick as possible. She probably doesn't have a lot of time. And something horrible is out there, clearly.
No. No, no, no.
And the cabin's on fire, so what caused that?
Zoe! All right, now just let it work. God damn it! Why ain't it working?
It wasn't full, was it? It won't be enough. She needs a full dose to heal completely. There's more at our base. Just untie me, and I'll take you there. Please!
What base?
Oh!
Shit. Gotta get Zoe out of here.
Alright, yeah, we do not have a ton of time. We might have bought you some time. But, wow, we really screwed this up. Oh!
No!
What was that swamp thing? Okay, out the back, it's the only way. Where do we go? We have to climb down into the water where you just were. Did I just see something out there? Okay, doesn't matter. Move.
This is some horror movie bullshit.
You got the horror movie quips, don't you? In fact, you got the 2005 sci-fi original movie quips, and somehow you're so cool.
Alright. Okay. It's okay now, Zoe. God damn it all.
Hey, she finally got to escape on a boat at least.
Soldier Boy said the meds were at some kind of base.
It looks like her complexion's recovered a little bit.
And where in all hell did this wall come from?
Is this part of the containment procedure?
Looks like somebody left the lights on. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, I think getting out of the water would be a very good idea, considering that thing clearly wasn't averse to traveling in there. But this is kind of cool. We're actually getting to explore the bayou surrounding the house a little bit.
Don't you worry, Zoe. Just a little further.
I also have to say, I really like the idea of this character coming in who always lived close. Like, is very different from the rest of the family and may have been something of a black sheep. And yet he still very clearly, like, cares for them, you know? Like, he's still right there in an emergency.
That's the base, all right.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on. Not now, Gator.
So they're finally cashing in. They teased us for the entire game with the possibility of gators in the water, and now here they are. Alright, well, we'll have to make this quick. Come on, Zoe, I gotta get this little boxing figurine. Thank you. We are now 2% more powerful, and growing by the day. If I were this guy, I'd just be sitting in my cabin manufacturing them all day long. Okay, go, 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 go.
Okay, you'll be safe here.
You've got some, like, bulbous growths on you. You know what? You actually sort of remind me of the sewer gator from... Which Resident Evil game was it? It was Outbreak back in the day. I played a little bit of that when I rented it from Blockbuster. I wonder if you're not, like, a bit of a nod to that. At least in terms of your appearance. Okay, and there's another boat right here that we can maybe use later.
Now just you wait here. I'll be back with something to make you better.
Save game. This is fun to play, but... You still down there? And presumably you've gone back beneath the water. Okay. Sneak up from behind to perform a stealth kill. Let's get this guy. Oh. It looks like the new and improved Umbrella camp has fallen on hard times. Probably as a result of that boss creature. I mean, I said it in Not a Hero that every Resident Evil section, be it a DLC or area of a story mode, has to have its big bad. And I think we've already found ours. Okay, you're gonna find me. Nope. Oh, come on. Oh, it's a good thing you're oblivious. Unfortunately, I was not quite able to make that connect at the end. Good thing I can just beat you to death quite easily. Stomp. I really want to get that other slightly more complicated combo down. Oh, we can actually just beam you right out of the air. That is hilarious. Alright, so timing is a thing for you guys. Grub. Oh, it seems like the game has already healed us at some point, but we're not going to combine you with chem fluid even though we can. Maybe that's foolish, but I want to see... It made a point of telling us we could use you as is, so I will. You were studying the local gators. So I guess this is an observed phenomenon. It's so cool, I think, because, look, the original game had a very Texas Chainsaw vibe to it. The isolation, the fact that this whole horror show is happening and nobody knew, was so central to the game's feel. So now, to see it, like, put under the microscope in this way, it almost gives it sort of an SCP feeling, doesn't it? Throwing spear. Okay, you just sit tight for me. Select you with that. Right click to aim and left to throw. And that does massive, massive damage. So we do have some weapons, but they're in a much more limited capacity. We're not about the shooty-shooty. We prefer to go in like a man. Another effigy. Now, let's find out, because I haven't checked. They do stack. They do stack, so we can potentially get a big, big bonus out of these things. Orders are as follows, effective immediately. The mutamycete is on the loose in the swamp, and it'll keep mutating as it encounters new organisms. We can't allow the stock of medicine compounds to be exposed. If they suffer a mutation, they'll be useless. Transfer the whole anti-infective synthesizing station over to the paddle boat.
The paddle boat? Damn it, you boys ain't making this simple.
I love a protagonist that says what I'm thinking. But, okay, so moving out into the swamp and not staying local to the house is actually, I guess, a recent development then. We probably have only been dealing with this in the weeks since the main game. Which makes sense, now that we haven't tried to contact our family, we probably didn't know they were in danger.
You best stay back now.
Oh god, are you our Mr. X? I should not have cornered myself like that, okay. Alright, with that combo, we can stagger you a bit. Ah! Ow! Oh, you're really beating us down. Okay, well, more where that came from. Is it just me, or are you actually getting, like, a black eye from that? Oh, that's just the damage appearing on you, but look! You've got that one eye peeking out from behind whatever's going on with you. We are in a corner now, which means we're gonna take some hits. Come on. You've got your combos, too. Ow. Okay, H to restore health. Now's when we use our medicine. Next time it'll be the grubs. Oh, can we break our way out of here prematurely? Ah, no, we can't. Alright. Well, let's settle this now, then. Oh, I doubt that. You're not giving us the stomp option. And in these games, until you see an enemy jib, we're not done yet. Yeah, I know there's another more complicated combo, but I'm so paranoid about it not working in a critical moment, you know? Yep.
What? Oh, come on. Just stay down.
Okay, backing up also helps. Your attacks are slow. That's our one piece of good help. Oh, and you're you're just like, all right, I'm off the clock. Okie dokie. Well, I guess that segment's done. And there you are. Oh, maybe picking those things up from under rocks heals us? I'm not sure if we had taken a little more damage at the end there. but we definitely want to save. We may be strong, but we have met our match, clearly. This door is locked.
I remember this old thing. So they took the meds in here, huh?
Okay, so we need the key. Ah, so are you telling us that the spears are the way we deal with you? Alright, let's grab this. Take aim. And toss. Ooh! Quite a violent reaction from you, but oh wow, that actually killed you! I was kind of under the assumption that it would take both, but alright, excellent. Unfortunately, this being a survival horror game at its core, that means that finding these spears is essentially our budget for being able to navigate these waters. It looks like somebody else has been practicing as well, unless that's one of our old kills. I guess gator hunting's in our blood, and look at you over there, I almost didn't notice you. Look at you lying in wait in the leaves, waiting for me to get close. Alligators are horrifying things. I mean, there's billions of them. They're literally dinosaurs. And despite their size and danger, they can so easily remain unnoticed. Okay, I'm cool if you're cool. Let's keep hiding. Oh, no, it was for you. It was for you. I was trying to conserve, and in doing so, I nearly fed myself to the one behind me. That's the thing, it's the ones you don't see that'll get you. The three most terrifying things in the world: alligators, crocodiles, and brain aneurysms. Okay, we can sneak up and stealthy you. And you seem to have heard that or reached the end of your path. Let's try and do what I was trying to do before. Nope. Alright, nope. Come on. Okay, so that combo doesn't seem to work regardless of where you start. It's gotta start with the right, I think. But now is a perfect opportunity to try to eat some grub.
Not bad.
We really are a mountain man. But it doesn't seem to have done very much at all. We take that, and we can take more than one at a time. Excellent. So now we've got to deal with you, right? Maybe now that means we can continue further this way? Actually, that should bring us all the way around to the other side of that door. I don't like this one bit. Let's keep an eye out. Yep, there you are. But remember, we only have 2 shots at this. And we may need the other one for another gator, so it's important that we only throw if we're confident that we'll hit. I don't know if it needs to be a headshot. Probably best bet is right when you're coming for us, right when you open your mouth there. Goodbye. And you're down. I mean, I always talk about how items in a survival horror game are your budget for getting out of bad situations, but here is probably the case where it most literally applies. Let's make ourselves some more health in the meantime. God, that was truly gnarly, and it's kind of funny how in this DLC, eating bugs is not the horrifying thing that it was in the base game. Still getting flashbacks to Marguerite. Hopefully she's actually gone for good. Now we've taken a save. Let's get back in there. Now I'm wondering, do we actually have a way, as Joe, to check our health? No, not really. It's pretty much just what's on the screen. I actually just went as far as to look up a walkthrough to see if I was maybe supposed to get a watch from one of those soldiers, but I guess not. look at all these lights. Scrap metal. Oh no, is this gonna be another nightmare mode up here? Look at that. God, that just looks so unnatural. That brightly lit wall just cutting straight through this. But this boat itself seems like it's been here for a very long time. There's a first aid med right here. God, it's actually so cool getting to see stuff like this. I mean, everything else has taken place in and around the house, but it makes sense that there would be wrecks here much older than the cargo ship that brought Evie, right? And how cool would something like this be to Urbex? Tree branch. A thick, strong tree branch can't be used as is. Maybe it can be made into a spear under the right circumstances? Oh! Oh, you're something new. The molded have entered their death metal phase. Okay, let's back up and let's try a different combo. Alright. Right click, left click, right. Oh, okay, no, you're just gonna not deal with combos. You're far too fast and you don't get staggered by it. Maybe moving up here isn't the right move. Let's try. Yep, okay, no. Forget combos on you. We just need to do our standard punches. Seems far more effective. And you still go flying at the end. We don't have the option to stomp you, which I would really feel better doing. Okay, how are we at in terms of health? We got 2 meds, and we don't actually have the means to make more. We don't have chem fluid. But we can eat grubs. Oop. Sneak up from behind to perform a stealth kill. Now, I was thinking that Joe doesn't seem the type... to use stealth, but he also seems the pragmatic type, so I guess it sort of makes sense. Get head ripped. Yep. Oh, we've cornered ourselves. Alright, bang, bang, ow! Bang, 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 bang. Bang. Oh, the way you just fly down like that. We also got an achievement for head-ripping 5 enemies, so that's kind of neat.
That's gotta be the medicine.
Why they would bring it here... Of course, they had to make everything difficult by bringing it into a horror show after being in their nice, sterile little lab. Well, maybe sterile is being generous. Nope. Ow! Ow! What?! Some of you actually told me in the base game that the damage for enemies might actually be bugged. It's something to do with the frame rate. Like, I have 120 FPS is what I'm playing in now, and so that can actually cause certain hits to register as 2 hits.
That's gotta be the
I
medicine.
hate to try it, but I think... is that a spear right there? I gotta find out if we can stealth kill you. We actually can. Unique animation, too. Yeah, just stomp them in half. Go ahead. God, I feel like it after everything that just happened. I imagine you'll work just as well on the regular squishies, right? There we go. I think it'll be a lot easier to make that combo happen if I just always start with the right fist. I think that'll pretty much guarantee that I do it like every time, instead of consciously trying to. Oh yeah, my time is now. Get got. We really are Far Crying this thing. And we can sneak around you, although we didn't need to. I'm kind of looking for somebody to try out this idea on. Now that we're using melee, I really have to comment on the field of view again, because I'm actually not even sure if field of view is the right term to use, because this game has an FOV slider, it's set pretty high. But, I don't know, just the Resident Evil games just always feel like such a cramped view to me. Like, I feel like everything's right in my face, and I don't know, maybe that's on purpose, because horror games do tend to lower their FOV deliberately, but it just feels so difficult at times. Alright, you're somebody we can test this on. Right click, left click, right click, left click! And you are down for the count. That's an illegal move, but I'm going to have to allow it. Alright, run, can you not stunlock me to death, please? Are you one of the bigger ones? There is a bigger one there. Tell you what, let's try out this spear. It didn't kill you, but at least we've got the damage on you. 2 of you at once is going to be tough. This one is faster, though, so we can probably use that to our advantage, unless, of course, they try to attack us and just stop. Yeah, okay, so you have much higher range than we do, and you can attack through each other, seemingly. And you won't hit each other, so I can't utilize collateral damage. Well, that's just a big old problem, isn't it? Ow. You actually went down surprisingly quickly. And... stomp. Well, that went through all our health. We need to find some chem fluid. Well, we made it. And that does knock these doors down a lot more quickly. Take our save. And get a move on.
What? Oh, come on! This is it. Finally.
Wow, you've got a promising career as a technician ahead of you when this is all over. Now we just need Zoe. Well, this is a problem. I've got no healing items left. I might have seen one on the table over there, though. Gotta get past you to get it.
You want some? Come get it.
Now, is it better to dodge? Or to just take the hit and block? I don't know. But we seem to be doing okay so far. Scrap metal, okay. Not sure how that helps me. I can combine wherever. So maybe I should start looking at some combinations. Should have been doing that before, honestly. If even one hit misses, which is extremely likely with how cramped this view is, it undoes the combo. Right. You can jump back, too. You've got dodges as well. Oh, the fact that it's a literal... You just spoke. Okay, so I guess there is a bit of sportsmanship involved. Alright, right click. Yeah, no, a lot of your moves are based around breaking my combos. Yep. Right click, left click, right click, left click, right click, left click. Ow! Oh, you got kicks, too. Okay. Oh, I got nothing to... Yeah. Please be chem fluid. I need chem fluid. Scrap metal. Okay. Alright, let's see what we can do. Ah, but that doesn't pause the game, so it doesn't help. Yep. The menu is far too cumbersome to be doing that stuff now.
Here we go.
Alright, we're gonna rip your head off too. We actually just threw you. We picked you up and friggin' body slammed you because we are the ultimate Resident Evil survivor. This guy needs to be in further games. Oh, but you are not down for the count yet. Right. Ow. 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 You've got devastating combos as well. Okay, run. Heal. We're just gonna have to do the rest on what we can. Yep. Ow. Okay, that looked like a stump, but it didn't actually let me do it. Yeah, you're on the ground. It gives me the opportunity, but it's too fast. It doesn't work. Ow. This is really disorienting. Finisher. But I'm guessing we're probably gonna need 3, right?
That's how you get it done. Woo!
Imagine a gator pops out with it in its mouth.
I'm coming for you, Zoe.
We are so ride or die for family. This could be a Fast and Furious movie. Yeah, how do you like that? Wish there was a button to spit on your corpse as I pass. The more I look at you, the worse you get. It's like I can't tell where the mud caked on from the swamp begins and your actual flesh ends. But let's start having a look at some of these combos. I really should have been doing that even before. So I can combine you with tree branches and make spears. So those would have been useful during this battle, and several times before. What I really need, though, is chem fluid. Oh, look at this place. I hope I have my tetanus shots. Because I can practically feel the rust particles scraping the inside of my lungs. Some kind of cabin? These are the cabins that I saw from above. Okay, good, you're still here. Alright, let's take our save.
Zoe, I brought your medicine. You're going to be fine.
You survived decapitation!
No! Zoe! Shit.
So it actually wants to take her, which makes sense. If it's the mold, maybe she's the only family it has left. Alright, we're going after you.
Zoe! Where are you, girl? Where'd they go?
Beyond the containment wall.
Hey! Leave my family alone, asshole! Oh, you're gonna get it.
And when somebody like you says that, I believe it. I have to say, I actually really like boss fights like that. The kind where it's just kind of a pop quiz for everything you've learned up until that point.
This whole place has gone to hell.
I thought Not a Hero was tying up loose ends, but things have gotten even worse around here than in the base game.
He's gotta be up ahead.
Now it makes a lot of sense why they didn't try to kill Evie, even though they had a solution. It was actually better off when it was contained. having to respond to everything Ethan was doing was actually very spur of the moment. He threw a wrench in everything they were trying to do. Right. We can get more critters, but critters don't help if we don't have any chem fluid to use with them. Definitely use some spears here, though. Let's make sure we don't leave any unobserved water behind us. Take our save. Oh, great. Now we're combining claustrophobia with all of this. I should have known this prop would have resurfaced at some point. Oh, literally. And right next to the real thing. Goodbye. I'm really glad I saved my knee-jerk reaction for you instead of the plushie. There's another one right over there. Nothing in the fridge. And Joe would eat it, too, if he found something. That's it. I'm out of spears. Anything in the old microwave? A crawfish. Man, we really just ripped that thing from its home, huh? That thing had it made. So now we're gonna have some issues. Okay, we can craft ourselves a couple more spears. We've always got to be on top of this. And the important thing is that we eliminate you where we can. Now, can we actually sneak in behind you? No, we can't. No, we can't. No, we can't. Because you will appear ahead of us. There is scrap metal there. Maybe it's worth it? Will expending resources allow us to gain more resources? That's the question. We have to eliminate you. Get up here. Go, 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 because that other one is after me. The answer right now is yes. So let's kill you. And that was definitely... I didn't see exactly where that hit, but it definitely wasn't a perfect throw, so at least we know now that body shots will kill you. We just have to be on target. Now we can use you to craft another spear. Look at us, literally spearing gators, going platform to platform. And we do this as if this is just our daily life, because I guess a lesser version of this kind of was. Let's try and avoid you, sir. Because, yep, I knew there would be some in the way. Keep left, kill you. Try and make it up here before that other guy gets to us. Go, 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 go. Feels like that one scene in X. Now. We can go inside the building, or we can explore around the outskirts. We have the ability to climb down, so I guess we could have made it up this way, but that doesn't seem... It seems a lot riskier. We could also maybe jump down there and try to go for the fridge, perhaps. Crawdad. And a whole lot of fish. Why can't I eat those raw? Steak bomb. Hang on, what's your description? A homemade bomb of Joe's own design. Oh, the Duck Dynasty really is paying off. Press left click to place and R to detonate. It's remote trigger. What did you need these for? And maybe you just started making them for this. There's really not much point in staggering saves here. I mean, I really should be. It's always good practice, but I'm lazy right now. This bridge system is looking really precarious and rickety. And there's serious consequences for falling through right now. I am not inspired by the ladders everywhere, suggesting that it's very easy to fall down. Okay, look at you. I should really probably just beat you to death, as tempted as I am to try out the bomb, or moving away just got rid of you. Never mind. Oh, no, you set up a perfect ambush. I gotta stop starting with left click. Stomp. I don't think the gators would eat you, but how cool would that be? We can actually take advantage of this. By moving back, he keeps getting rid of you. Oh, no, no, no. You guys are really just... Alright, left click. Start and slam. And welcome to the jam. Keep punching for the face, and that'll keep you staggered, and we can essentially stomp you both to death with a single kick. Okay, there is a mastery to be learned. That's our second spear. Okay, things are looking up for old Joe, and we can make 2 more. I just wonder how they'll stack. Alright, we went from a really bad situation to a really good situation. It's actually really easy, provided you learn the ropes. Multiple pathways. And a whole wealth of spears over there if we decide to go for it. We'll certainly end up using some on the way. But maybe it's worth it? Yep, die. Okay, it doesn't help matters that your hitbox is really, really finicky. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so from now on, if we have the ability, we are only going to use spears or bombs on you guys. The 2 biggest things for me are A, the fact that when you line enemies up, which should be the optimal way to prevent you from fighting more than one at a time, the one behind can hit through the one in front. And also, when it comes to those little guys, which we are just going to have to start using only spears on them, the problem with them is that you need to be right up against them to land a hit, and you can't look all the way down, which means that there's a very, very narrow window where you can actually land hits on them, so that doesn't really work. But taking the stairs is not going to help us here. I think we're going to have to move downward. Yep, there you are. Let's be ready to kill you. Can we stomp when you do that? Oh, come on. There we go. It's just everything, like all the limitations of this game really show up in force when you're trying to fight those little guys. And that was true of the base game as well, but at least you could step back and aim. Thank you. And more boxer and more centipede. And the best way back up is probably going to be right over here. You're coming, but we need not waste a thing. Hello, I've just noticed like a church steeple over there. Oh, and we've got somebody right there behind the door. Maybe we should prepare a bomb. Do you have a moment to hear about Jesus Christ? Probably stealth kill you. I was wondering if I could like run around, if that would still get you, but I guess that disables the opportunity once you notice me. Oh god, it's more of you. Alright, switch to use guys. No, you don't. Aw, you didn't get launched off the thing. I was kind of hoping. Oh, nope. Back up. Yeah, like, why even have an environment like this if you're not gonna get launched off the pier and into the water when I do that? Like, you already had the animation for going flying, but you'll just get stopped by those invisible walls that don't apply to me? Was all of this Joe's answer? I guess it doesn't really matter. He would have been using all of this as a hideout. Okay, chem fluid to you, and metal to you. And more boxer. How many is that so far? 7. 7% increase. It's always got to be the head. You know, I'm really liking the art style of this. All these dead trees, the moon in the sky. It's actually kind of blinding. And the way it all just reflects off of these waters. It looks so calm from up here. Okay, don't do something awful to me. Yep. That was enough to get the attention of buddies, and I just saw something moving beyond there, yep. More boxer, 8%. I'm only growing more powerful by the minute. There's one out there, and it looks a little bit different. Hang on, wait, let's try the bomb. Let's try it. I'm probably foolish for using it now, but there we go. That will kneecap you, leaving you ripe for the stomping. And you just died outright. Maybe not the best use for it, but it was fun. And we had to see how it worked at some point. Wow, that actually just canceled your attack. I knew it could stop you from starting them, but I didn't know it was that effective. Come on now. We can grab the tree branch during the animation. Another boxer effigy. I am actually going to go for that one that's down there. If I can find a good spot to save. We've got a whole bunch of spears. 4. And 2 more. Yes, it's practically begging me to go for it. Maybe that's bait. Maybe that's bait, and I'm going to have to use one right here. Like, the thing is, I get the impression that it probably wants me to dodge you and then stomp you, but again, I can't look down all the way, so there's like a very narrow window, and you're pretty quick to recover, so I just don't feel comfortable risking it. You guys are going to pull that trick over and over, aren't you? Oh my god. Back up. The problem is when you start to get into each other. Okay, you'll come a little bit farther. I can use that to my advantage. Yeah, I mean, it wants me to go for the head stomp, but I'm literally always going for the groin kick because it's simply more effective. That other guy seems to have gone for good. Did he die somehow? Tree branch. Oh yeah, we are going to be swimming in spears. Which is going to be good, considering in a moment we're about to be swimming in gator-infested waters. Okay, where's the closest point? We got to be prepared. Probably right about here. We will drop down. It is so dark. I would be willing to bet there's going to be a lot more where that came from, yet you're not very loud either. That's the concerning thing. Champion effigy. Alright, I have a feeling that's probably going to have been worth it. Unfortunately, I missed those 2 spears back there, and I don't think we'll be able to go back for them. Moving up. Here you come, here you come. Let's not waste the spear if we don't have to. And there we go. Alright, now what do you get us? A creepy doll used for black magic. Each one in your inventory gives you a 5% boost to attack power, so that's 14% total. Not insignificant. Anything through here? Or was this just a hiding spot for a molded? No. God, the calluses that must be on this guy's hands, huh? Okay, I kind of figured there was a 50-50 shot of this being a save room, or they would do a Shrek gag and have the door burst open and send me flying. Another boxer, bring our total to 15%. This is a lot of fun. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying the tools they're giving us. I enjoy how the melee feels. There are certain things where it doesn't work so well, but I think overall this is pretty cathartic after even what the base game was like. Maybe even more so than Not a Hero. There's also the fact that, you know, I think both this character and the audience probably feels a pretty deep sense of obligation to Zoe. Wouldn't be a zombie game without a graveyard, even without the zombies. I mean, we did do her pretty dirty at the end, even if it was the only choice. Literally, it was the only choice, because it just kind of overrides your decision if you decide to take her instead of Mia. But they showed us that flashback for a reason. We'll find out if Ethan actually did keep his promise. Another boxer. Oh, this whole graveyard is just gearing us up. Oh! I was wondering when we would see you guys again. Okay, bang, bang, bang. Bang! Oh, we need to clear the area behind us, but that's not easy to do right now. Okay. We're gonna have to utilize some spears, because I don't have the bomb anymore. The bomb would have been great right here. Unless I can just keep moving and hitting to save. You're gonna tell me I have to kill you to use this, right? Yep. Of course, I wish you hadn't waited until the third punch to do so. Yep, just hit me with everything all at once. You know what? It's better just to reload. I literally couldn't move.
Out of the way, fat fuck!
Okay, so another problem just emerges. We can't reach your head. So that's a huge issue. And you move fast enough that we can't really stagger you the way we need. You can fire that through enemies. And the environment, apparently. So we don't really have a lot of options here. We're not gonna have time to stomp you, because you can hit us during that. I think we just kinda have to strafe, really, while keeping Fat Boy consistently on the other side of this thing. Okay, you're dead. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, you will actually just hit me through this thing in the center, which makes me wonder why it's here. Alright, switch to spears. That seems to... Oh, that took your arm off. You don't attack with your arm, though. Ow, oh. I was trying to see what that kneeling behavior was. But yeah, actually punching you in the belly is better, seemingly? I'm still not quite sure. It's a little unclear. Makes sense, though, that would be your weak spot, doesn't it? It does not stagger you the way I need it to, though. And I'm about to die, because you're just kind of waving your arms around. Thankfully, the healing took. Yeah, stun attacks that go through cover, not the best thing for a place like this. Oh, do we have to be, like, right in front of it, and then it'll block? I guess not. Are you finally dead? Oh, you're gonna explode, though, so let's back up. Boom. And there's all of our first aid used. Maybe we could have used more spears to weaken you, but I didn't get the impression that it was doing a whole lot. I mean, we hit you with 2 of them, and we still had to do all that punching. And as a baseline, the regular molded don't take all that much to kill, and one of them is not enough to kill one of them. More boxer. This is with our increased punch damage.
It's a goddamn sacrilege.
It's like we saw when we first entered the house in the base game. That thing has reverence for her. Which means it's here.
Jack? What the fuck?
That's Jack? Also, how could you tell? Because if you hadn't said it, I wouldn't have realized.
God damn it, Jack! Don't you remember your brother? Don't do it! Don't you touch her! Jack! Let me the fuck out of here! I'm your family! How the fuck can you do this to me? Get me the fuck out of here, Jack!
Burial at sea. I guess it all worked out in the end.
God damn it. Oh, hell, Jackie boy. What's happened to you?
And they're not just, like, makeshift caskets. There's a whole bunch of them. And the entire Umbrella response team came ashore here.
Mayday! We've been engaged by an unknown bioweapon. Bigger house camp, under attack. Gotta be the same thing that attacked me. Shot goes down. Move back! Move back!
There you are, you son of a bitch. Let's do this.
We're going right back to where it all began. Okay, let's take another save. Stand aside, boys, with your automatic weapons and explosives. A redneck with his fist has got this. Wow, ho. Maybe I should have saved the bomb. Look at all this. Okay. We can do this. I've lost all my equipment, too. Okay, maybe I don't got this, simply because you can attack through each other. How far ahead can I move? Right up to the gate, but I've probably got to eliminate you first, right? Oh no, this is made of much stronger stuff. And here they come. More meds. AMG 78.
What the hell is this? One of their fancy toys?
No way.
Ready for you.
Powerful left punch. We just became friggin' Iron Man on top of everything. How fortuitous that we would discover the exact right piece of equipment for use by this man. Hold to charge an attack. Well, 2 punches to your face pretty much caved your dome in. Oh, this is the super-powered final act, is it? Alright, yep. It knocked down both of you. Okay, well, at least you're not the only one that can hit through stuff. So there's tiers to this thing. Look at that. 1, 2. Okay.
This just might be what I need to put old Jack down for good.
You came to terms with this fairly quickly, and honestly, I don't blame you. God, how can Jack still be alive? We saw him calcify. Huh, so here's what became of this thing. Wait. No, wait. I actually recognize this. Yes, this is where Marguerite lived. Unfortunately, we can't check the trash for stuff. Nor would we fit through the wall, but there's plenty here to help keep us going. Yeah, as with everything, that crawl space represents a very different thing to Joe than it did to Ethan. Let's just call that a tie. I mean, you probably won't call it that. Charge you up. And when we have proper time to prepare, it's pretty much instant death for you. We can't actually back up while we're doing it. You'll even go flying on a full charge. Oh yeah, this is what we needed.
I said, get out of my way!
Okay, so once to damage heavily, 2 to kill, and 3 for style. In fact, 3 can even kill 2 of you at once. 1 hit. God, listen to that soundtrack, how triumphant it's suddenly become. I love this. I love it when survival horror decides to let you take it to them for a change. Are you actually dead? Yes, thank you. What was once a boss fight is now trivial.
He's gotta be up ahead.
The soundtrack, this tool, that's the power of pacing the player's power, you know? Let us be so weak for so long and then give us all this, have the soundtrack itself change to accommodate it. Even the morning sun is rising to show that we are no longer as powerless and alone as we once were.
Jesus, what happened here?
A lot, man. A lot. And believe it or not, it's actually looking a whole lot better than it did before. Once again, it is so strange to see it this way. To see this personal horror story turned into a science experiment, an anomaly. Lost inventory has been moved to the item box so we can get all of our stuffables back. Ooh, including, it took the boxer effigies. Imagine all that combined with what we now have. Okay, give it to all of us. Really, we have so much inventory space and there's so few items in this game that it doesn't even matter. I see the crawfish have already come to feast. That's hilarious. We finished analyzing the tissue samples believed to be from Jack Baker. The cells exhibit an extraordinary resilience to physical and chemical damage. The E-series mutamycete secretes a telomerase-like enzyme through the cell wall, causing abnormal activation of the ERK pathway to achieve forced cell division, quickly regenerating damaged tissue. However, the repeated cell division quickly leads to breakdown in the intercellular structure, leading to the sloughing, slurry-like effect we've seen observed in the collected tissue samples. Our working hypothesis puts this down to the cells reaching their Hayflick limit. Note that the samples from the other family members, Marguerite, Lucas, and Zoe, do not exhibit the same extreme regenerative properties. The symptoms may differ from subject to subject. Further study required, so Jack was a special case. Maybe he always was, but what Ethan did to him trying to cure him definitely didn't help. Product name AMG-78. Developed to assist in the transport of heavy equipment and supplies. When worn, the wearer's nerve impulses are detected and synced with an actuator, allowing max output to exceed 50 horsepower. State-of-the-art shock absorbers reduce all recoil experienced by the wearer to 0. Oh yeah, this is just for me. Please, Chris, can I keep it? I promise I'll use it responsibly. And after this, let's be real, you're gonna owe me. Let's head into our confrontation.
Just wait, Jack. Zoe's coming with me.
A story like this always has to end where it began. Let's just give ourselves another thing. And we're ready. Actually, we have enough critters that we can probably heal entirely off of that. Ew. They each have their own animations, and that one seems to have actually healed us fully.
Zoe!
God, look at this. I'm sorry, I know I keep saying it, but I just love recontextualizing things in this way.
Zoe! Zoe, wake up! Wake up!
I kind of figured I'd meet you here.
Rabid dog now. I'm gonna put you out of your misery. Bring it on!
Oh, you had to have a ranged attack, something to prevent us from doing it this way. Well, that didn't even stagger you. Alright. Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah, this clearly ain't gonna be easy. Everything I've done so far relied on staggering. As do the combos. Just kind of repeatedly bashing your face in by mashing left click actually seems to work a little bit better. But a mega bash from that thing certainly seems to help. Get smacked.
You remember the time I broke your nose when we were kids? You remember when I clotheslined you into the swamp?
The fact that he's giving us that coffin burial makes me wonder if some part of him doesn't actually recognize us. The fact that he seems to want to fight us in some sort of competitive sense. Actually, what we just said sort of makes me think that maybe he subconsciously has some sort of score to settle, even if he doesn't fully understand. Wow, punching you in the nose actually just canceled out whatever you were doing right there? Ow. Right there, you just did the same to me. Oh, come on. Okay, maybe we try using our faster combo. Maybe that'll work better against you. Okay, we've still got health, which means we still got time. We can't really charge it up to fight you direct. Well, actually, when you do that, that gives us a little bit more time, but you'll get a hit in. Blocking actually does absorb. I don't think it absorbs all damage, but it absorbs a lot of it. Unfortunately, there's not much else to talk about while doing this. I'm mostly seeing pixels rapidly fly by, since you're right in my face. 1, 2.
You never had it in you. You were a whip, Jack. Never could beat me.
You were just about to get up. We gotta take advantage of every moment you stop. Keep in mind, we've already beat you 3 times in the course of the past hour or so. Oh no, am I out already? Okay, well there's more first aid meds over here that I can grab. Thank you for waiting patiently. And I'm going to need to use it right away. Ow. Grab more. It's just a battle of attrition, but I think we're nearing the end of it. With how gooey you are, it can be kind of tough to tell when I should just be confident and go in for the kill, or if I should try and block, so I cancel a lot of my own combos that way, but I think it's over.
It's a farewell from the family, brother. Zoe.
So therapeutic to see this place with Jack dead on the floor and the sun pouring in through those big windows. I mean, forget daughters, this is the first time we've really seen what this place should have been. Also, I love the callback to your welcome to the family line.
Zoe, hang in there. You're gonna be all right now. Zoe? Zoe! Wake up, Zoe!
Joe, What happened? Are you okay?
I'm fine. Don't you worry about me. It's all over now.
Go, 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 go!
Don't move! Get your hands up! Get down!
Weapons down! Weapons down! It's all right. You must be Zoe Baker.
Who the hell's asking?
Chris Redfield. Been looking all over for you. We're here to help.
You're gonna be just fine.
I was trapped with those monsters for 3 years. All of them trying to kill me. I can't believe it's finally over.
You gotta know. Deep down somewhere, they were still your family. And they loved you. Especially your daddy. Even in his final days.
We found her. She's a tough kid. Of course. Hang on. Someone wants to speak to you.
Zoe. Zoe, are you there?
It's you! I don't believe it. You actually made it.
We both did.
You didn't forget about me.
I told you I'd send help. And I always keep my promises.
Thank you, Ethan.
So in the end, we did. And I am so happy to see it end on that note because, that was one of the more frustrating things about the base game for me was how, I always said that Clancy suffered the most, but really there is someone who probably suffered more and for far longer. Not only did she have to put up with this for literal years, only to have her one chance at salvation completely ripped away from her at the end, but also she went through this knowing that it was her own family, seeing what was being done to them instead of just being done by them to her. Also had way more restarts than it felt like, and I'm pretty sure just about all of them were on that rusting boat we went through, and that area on the docks with the narrow walkways where I got through it on the first time and got killed by that little guy, and then could never get through it again without wasting the bomb. But anyway, 603 punches thrown. And actually, I feel like we could have probably gotten more effigies, right? Extreme challenges. Complete all challenges to obtain the Spirit Blade. Challenges will activate once you pass through their starting point in a difficulty mode you've already cleared in End of Zoe. Challenge details can be found in the stats menu. Joe must die. So even this has its replayability. That's really cool. This was generally a really, really fun DLC. It's like goofy and stupid in its mechanics, and yet it still works. Like it still takes its story completely seriously and serves as a worthy epilogue to the game. It's really weird. Like I would probably, if you had told me about it, I would probably say that wouldn't work too well, but it did somehow. Above all though, this and really all the DLCs are just fun. They're just a fun way to pay a little bit more to add replayability to what was otherwise a pretty narrative-driven game. They just recognized what they had with their mechanics and expanded on it in a bunch of different directions. I'm probably going to play some of these on my own time. I actually have played more Nightmare on my own time. It's really cool to see an epilogue actually give this thing the closest we can get to a fully happy ending. It's actually really refreshing because of how rare that is in horror. And to have it feel so, earned after everything everyone has been through, I'm really glad I played this after playing the other DLCs, too. And speaking of the DLCs, as far as story games go, this has to be, one of the best DLC lineups out there. They're all amazing, they're covering a variety of different gameplay types, and in the end, they really add to the replayability. They make this go from a 5-hour game to something that feels much more complete and full. And I guess I'll close this off by saying that I really, really like Joe as a character, because where Resident Evil 7 was sort of a return to the series' roots in a lot of ways, he's a return to what this game is about. Because it started off very simple. We need to find our wife, and she's in a place where all these horrific things are happening, have been happening. And then it gets more complicated. We find out that, yes, this is not a total reboot. There's all kinds of bioweapons involved, and agencies, and shadowy organizations. We've got the SCP elements, where this place gets put under a microscope and quarantined. But Joe? He's going back to the simplicity of it. I need to rescue my family, and I'm going to rip and tear to do it. And that's all there is from his perspective, while not getting rid of those other elements. Between the Bakers themselves, what Evelyn tried to make them into, Ethan being willing to do anything for Mia, and finally, with Joe being willing to do anything for Zoe, the main theme, the core theme of this game is family, so it had to end on that note. And if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.